Miami has the Dolphins, the greatest football team.
We are about 15 miles worth of downtown Miami. This is Hard Rock Stadium here in South Florida. Coming up, we've got a good one in store. It's the Los Angeles Chargers and the Miami Dolphins. And so good to be with you. Mike Tirico, Greg Oates up here in the booth. You know, partner, sometimes teams get off to slow starts, and that's the case for these teams we're going to see here. Both under 500. Not critical yet, but you can't wait too long to try to get this thing turned around.
And I know it sounds crazy, Mike, but here we are, and it's only October. There's a long way to go. But this feels like a really important...
The veteran, Jason Sanders, ready to get us started. And off we go from South Florida. On the return, this is Jalen Reagor. And he'll be brought down just beyond the 25-yard line. So here come the Chargers, and it's year 6 and year 2 for Justin Herbert, Greg. It's year 2 with Jim Harbaugh, but the 6th season for the 6th overall pick in the 2020 draft.
We had a chance to sit down with him this week, Mike. It almost came across to both of us that he wasn't entirely over last week's close loss. And he made the point. He said, listen, playing quarterback in the NFL, you're going to be judged by how well do you play and what is your record in one-score games. Last week, they found themselves on the wrong end of it. If they get themselves into a back-and-forth matchup today, they've got to make enough plays down the stretch to come away with the win.
And they get this one across midfield to the 47-yard line. It's a pickup of 13 yards. It's good for a Charger first down. Another run here with Harris. This time they're ready for it. Room to run the last snap, not this one. They stop him for no gain. Now we're going to get a stoppage. We have an injured Charger. As the athletic training staff looks at him, we'll step away for a moment. Lost one on the last play, so now it's 2nd and 11. Out of the gun, here's Herbert. That's caught by the tight end, Tyler Conklin. And he's going to be taken down right at the 25-yard line. 23 yards on that pass play. And the Chargers have the first down.
And the Chargers first down.
And if he's late with that throw, Mike, there's a really good chance a defender could have made a play on it. But he does a beautiful job. He puts the ball out in front of his shoulder, leads the receiver, and allows him to get upfield and pick up the first down. Defensive coaches preach every day, Mike, swarm to the ball. Get as many hats to the ball carrier as possible. And this is a great reason why. The ball carrier is able to make the first guy miss, but it was the pursuit from the rest of the defense that's able to get him down and keep him to no gain.
Throwing is Herbert on 3rd down. That is hauled in at the 5. And he's going to be brought down. That is a gain of 22, and it sets up first down and goal.
First down. First and goal, Chargers.
The defender has to do a better job here, Mike, of getting depth. He wants to elevate that ball to give his secondary defender a chance to make a play. He gets too much,
and he barrels his way into the end zone. Najee Harris. Touchdown, Los Angeles. It's his 4th rushing touchdown of the year.
You know, it's funny, Mike. I think in conditions like this, when you play games in these elements, everyone assumes it puts a lot of pressure on the offense, and it's actually the contrary. The offense knows where they're going. They can collect their feet, they can collect their way, but it's the defense that is more of a reactive state, and those are the guys that have a hard time keeping their footing. You see them slipping and falling, so early offensive success doesn't really surprise me, and now they have the ability to play from a lead.
7-0 is our score as this kick is sent into the air. Davis now to return it. He'll work his way across the 25-yard line. The Miami offense set to go, led by 27-year-old Tua Tagovailoa Greg, hard to believe, 6th season as the Dolphins quarterback.
One of the few southpaws we have playing quarterback in the NFL, Mike, and while he doesn't have one of the strongest arms, he makes up for it with great anticipation and pinpoint accuracy. So what it does, it allows him to throw very catchable balls. A lot of his receivers do a lot of the damage after the catch, and only time's going to tell how this one plays out. But when he's on his game, they're due for a lot of points.
Now Tua taps it forward. He'll be taken down rather swiftly after a gain of just 3. Ball on the 40 now. Here's 2nd down and 7. A shotgun snap for Tua. This one caught by Waller. And it looks like he's going to come up just short of the 1st down. Out of bounds, a yard shy of what they needed. They'll have to pick it up on 3rd down. Trying to drive his way forward. I'm not sure he got there. Going to depend on the mark, but yeah, he's short. Short, and it's 4th down.
There's very few defenses in today's NFL, Mike, that you can play the cornerback position and be unwilling to tackle. Those days are kind of over, so give credit to this guy. I mean, he identified run, he understood his leverage and gap fit, and he's able to bring him down for no gain.
And he's going to have a Dolphins 1st down as this defense can't come up with the play they needed. They surrender a gain of 17 on 4th down.
1st and 10 at the 36-yard line.
Here comes Waddle on the jet sweep. And just a short pickup there to the 35. They'll come up on a 2nd down and 8.
On the pickup. It's 2nd and 8.
Out of the gun, Tagovailoa. Short pass taken in by the tight end. And that's going to be a 1st down. A pickup of 9.
1st down. 1st and 10 at the 25-yard line.
Tua going to give it to Achane. This defense all over this one. They get him down behind the line. It's a loss of a couple.
The key to great defensive line play is the get-off. When that ball moves, how fast can you get off the ball and get into the backfield? That's exactly what we saw here. Quick read, react, get off the block, take him down for a loss.
From the gun, here's Tua. He'll get this complete. Nick Westbrook-Akine. And they'll get about 8 out of that one, but still a little work to do now on 3rd down. Now we're going to get a stoppage. We have an injured Charger. So as they look at the injured player, we'll take a timeout. Tua now on 3rd down. He's got the hook up there to Waddle. And he's going to have the 1st down taken down after a short pickup of 5, but it will keep the drive going.
1st and 10 at the 13-yard line.
Here's a give to Achane. He'll be taken down after a gain of 2. 2nd down and 8.
Brings up 2nd and 8.
Once again, it's Achane. Ooh, some hitting going on now. He was robbed right at the line of scrimmage.
A loss of 1.
Trying to keep this drive moving, but it's 3rd and 8. Back to throw is Tua. That one's incomplete. Coverage outstanding there. Able to jar the ball free in a big spot. And now it is 4th down. Jason Sanders on to try the field goal. This about as short as you can get. He has to drive this through the rain, but he does. The kick is good. And the Dolphins are on the board. It's 7-3.
Anytime you find yourself kicking in these elements, Mike, you just can't take anything for granted, especially when it comes to your plant foot. Your balance, your control, your footing. It's so important, and give credit, he does a great job here able to put that one through.
Chargers offense ready to possess the football for the 2nd time. The lead sits at 4. So they'll try to add on to that. This drive begins with 1st and 10. On play action now. Herbert. His fullback releasing, and he's going to bring it in. From the 32-yard line now, here's 2nd and 3.
At the 32-yard line.
They run it over center with Harris. And it doesn't appear that he got to that first down marker. They'll only give him a yard, so it'll set up 3rd down.
A 2-yard pickup brings up 3rd and 1.
It's the quarterback with the sneak. Trying to find any seam he can, but the push too strong in the middle. He didn't get there. It's 4th down.
It's 4th down.
On 4th down, out is J.K. Scott to punt for the Chargers. Davis to return it. And good coverage by the punt team. They stop him before he can get any return cranked up. Devon Achane ready to take the field with the rest of his Miami offensive teammates. He's run well here in the first half of the season. As you see there, he's the NFL's rushing leader coming into this weekend. And he'll just hope to stay on his feet here, picking his way forward for a gain of about 4.
4 yards on the
Ball on the 30 now. Here's 2nd and 6. A run up the middle with Achane. And the defense there to meet him. They'll hold him to 2 and bring up 3rd down.
He's tackled at the 32-yard line. It's a gain of 2. Brings up 3rd and 3.
Tua gonna throw. It is caught. It is Westbrook-Ikhine. And he will have the 1st down. The drive will continue after a pickup of 8.
That's good for Dolphins. 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 40-yard line.
So a big 3rd down hookup takes us to the break. 7-3 is our score. And we're back to South Florida after this. The Dolphins in possession of the football. We begin the 2nd quarter. They'll come up 1st and 10 at the 40 as we are ready to get back underway. And he'll get back to the line of scrimmage at best. Might have even lost a yard there.
When you can get this level of run support out of your secondary, Mike, man, what an advantage for any defense. This defensive back clearly reads run, gets off his block, and he's able to take down the back for a loss of yards.
And he can't get away. They rally to the football defensively. Bring him down for no gain.
No gain on the play. Leads to 3rd and 11.
Throwing on 3rd down, Tungo Vailoa. He gets it to the rangy tight end, Waller. And they'll get this one down to the 35-yard line.
And the Dolphins,
they'll come up here, 1st and 10.
1st and 10 at the 35-yard line.
A run, and it's Achane. And he does some good work on the ground here. Going to take it inside the 30 with a run of 8 yards.
8 yards on the pickup. Brings up 2nd and
they'll
2.
stay on the ground with Achane. And he will have the 1st down. Not a huge run, but enough to move the chains.
Gain of 2. That's another Dolphins 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 25-yard line.
Here's 2. He'll get this out to the left flat.
A bit of a quick hitter here. What you're hoping for, Mike, is that the defense can't react quickly enough because the ball's coming out so hot. But they knew it was coming, and they end up holding them to just a short gain.
And the Dolphins are going to have 1st and goal, trying to finish off this drive with a touchdown. What a pickup, a gain of 18. And it sets up 1st and goal.
1st and goal at the
This drive has been methodical, but will they turn it into 6 points? And he barrels his way into the end zone. Devon Achane, touchdown Miami. His 6th touchdown now for the season.
Now remember back, Mike, their first drive, they had to settle for 3. So they definitely didn't want to have to do that again. So really solid drive from start to end, and they're finally able to cap it off with a touchdown.
The extra point by Sanders is good. And the Dolphins are on top. It's now 10-7. After the touchdown, Myers is back to boot this one away. This will be returnable for Rager. And he's down at the 23, and that's where the offense will take over.
The Chargers take over 1st and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
Herbert now on 1st down. That's a short one, taken in by Conklin. And he's got this up close to the 35-yard line.
And the Chargers 1st down.
Conklin goes in motion.
On the play. 1st down.
On the give, it's Harris. A nice pickup moving it across the 40. We'll give him 6 on that one.
Down at the 41. A 6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4.
From the 41, here's 2nd down and 4. They'll give it to Harris again. And he'll be close to a 1st down. A gain of a couple as they mark him just short.
It's a gain of 2 yards.
Herbert makes the read, decides to hang on. And it looks like he's going to have that 1st down. He will, not by a whole lot, but he's got it enough. And they convert on 3rd down.
1st and 10 at the 45-yard line.
Motion man is Johnston. On the handoff, it's Harris. And that play going nowhere. The defense all over that one. They'll bring him down for a big loss.
Back's doing everything in his power to try to get that ball around the edge to the boundary, but just great pursuit there by this linebacker, staying with his angles, running through contact, and he makes the play behind the line.
That one's incomplete. Good coverage there. Made it uncomfortable for the receiver. Couldn't hang with it, and it brings up 3rd down. Now a screen set up for Harris, and he'll be stopped short of a 1st down, and that will necessitate a call to the punt team. It's 4th down.
Anytime you call a running back screen, the key is the relationship between the offensive line and the running back. They have to be in sync perfectly to set up the big play. That wasn't the case here on 3rd down. He gets tackled short of the sticks.
That is fielded at the 13. And it winds up a very solid return as he gets it up past the 30. Devon Achane ready to take the field with the rest of his Miami offensive teammates. He's got a rushing touchdown in the game already as you check out where he ranked in rushing touchdowns coming into this weekend. He'll move the pile forward. Let's give him a couple. Loey Gilman up to make the tackle.
37-yard line. A 3-yard pickup brings up.
Here's Tungo Bailoa. He's got his man on the in route. Yes, take it in over the middle. And they bring him down, but not until he crosses midfield.
1st down.
That's his 3rd catch of this 1st half, and good enough for a 1st down.
The key to good route running, Mike, is deceiving the man covering you into thinking you're doing one thing, and then you change it and do the other. And in this case, he had the defender thinking this was a vertical downfield route, and then next thing you know, he gets to his break point, he breaks in, and that ball's put right on the money for a big pickup.
That's a gain of 11, and they'll move the chains with another 1st down. Tua on the fake, gets it to Waddle. And no chance to turn and go. That one good for just a couple.
2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd.
Here comes the jet sweep. And that didn't fool anyone. They'll chase him down behind the line of scrimmage.
Tried to get a little cute here, get the ball into the hands of one of their receivers in space on a jet motion, but really nice job there by the defense. When you can set good edges and you can have good force players on the perimeter of the defense, there's really nowhere for this jet sweep to go, because with them running horizontal before the snap, Mike, it's very hard for these receivers to cut and get vertical.
So on fourth down, the Dolphins turn to Ryan Stonehouse to punt, as they'll say no to the long field goal and hope to pin them deep. And this is going to work out just fine. Kick goes out of bounds at the 5-yard line. Herbert now on first down. Throwing left side, and it's taken in by Williams. And he's going to be taken down as we hit the 2-minute warning here in this first half. A good spot here, 2nd and a yard. Here comes Harris on the toss to the right. And I don't think he got that wrapped up at the line of scrimmage, and now you're looking at third down. We'll try to run for it with Harris. Give him 14 on that one. First down, L.A.
It's a gain of 14 yards. And the Chargers, first down.
A run with Harris. He'll move this one ahead to the 31-yard line. Play is made on defense by Jordan Brooks.
It's a pickup of 3.
Shotgun now for Herbert. That's to the right side and incomplete.
Dropping a catchable ball is one of the worst feelings. It feels like the entire stadium is laughing at you, and all I know is firsthand, you just want to get another opportunity to put that one behind you.
Williams in motion. Throwing is Herbert on third down. This one broken up. It's incomplete. Good job separating the receiver from the ball, and it is fourth down. Here's J.K. Scott now as he's on to punt for the Chargers. But he cannot get away. Great job down there to hold him to a short return. Out comes Miami and the offense to get started on their next drive. They lead by a field goal as they go to work with a 1st and 10. Now Tua. Little short pass here, caught by his tight end. And he'll get about 8 on that one, most of it coming after the catch. It's 2nd down. Now after the play, he'll stop it. We have an injured Dolphin. Here's 2nd and 2. A run here with Achane. And he'll take this one forward for about 3, and that's a first down.
This is a situation that play callers love to be in, Mike. They have all their options on the table. 2nd and short, play action pass, you can run. In this case, they choose to keep it on the ground, play it safe, pick up the first down.
Now after the play, he'll stop it. We have an injured Dolphin. Halftime is looming, so the athletic training staff going to get a chance to look him over during the break. Last play went the wrong way. It sets up 2nd and long. It's 2nd down and 12. Tua. To the right side here. Pass is caught. Get about 6 before he's taken down. The Dolphins going to use their final timeout here. They'll stop the clock at 24 seconds to go until halftime.
The drag route. We used to say this is day 1 install. Every single offense in the NFL has this sort of route, especially for the tight end position. And depending on the speed and the run after catch ability of the tight end, sometimes it can lead to some of the biggest gains.
And he's going to have the first down as he gets out of bounds, and he stopped the clock as well.
1st and 10 at the 44-yard line.
A shotgun snap for Tua. This one pulled in by Westbrook-Ikhine. And he'll be out of bounds here, and it's only a gain of a yard.
Out of bounds at the 43-yard line. A gain of a yard. Brings up 2nd and 9.
Throwing again, it's Tua. He'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete. 3rd down and 9.
Derwin James on the coverage.
They'll fake the handoff. Now, Tua. He'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete.
And even though they'll say he had a man in the vicinity of the throw, it was clearly not intended to be caught. Really smart play. Don't risk a turnover here. Live for the next snap.
And this will go down as a punt inside the 20 as it continues out of bounds. And they'll elect not to run another play. Instead, just take a knee and take this on into the locker room. So, halftime straight ahead as we go up to Scott Hanson with our EA Sports Halftime Report.
Okay, Mike, thanks very much. Welcome in, everyone. Scott Hanson here in our thankfully dry studios in Orlando. That's obviously not the case at the stadium, where the rain continues to play a factor in this game. Who will take better advantage of it in the second half? To find out the answer, let's go back out to the stadium and rejoin our commentary team, Mike Tirico and Greg Olson.
3 points, all that separates these two sides, as half number 2 kicks off. On the return, Malik Washington. And they'll bring him down just shy of the 30-yard line.
The Dolphins take over 1st and 10 at their own 29-yard line.
They'll start on the ground. It's A-Check. And he'll just hope to stay on his feet here, picking his way forward for a gain of about 4. From the 33, here's second down and 6. Tua going to give this to Wright, and he is stopped in his tracks. Loss of a couple on the play.
What you see there is really the key to a good free safety blitz. Time the snap so that the offense cannot determine that you're rushing. It's exactly what happened here. He's able to bring the ball carrier down for a loss.
And he looks to be a bit short of the line. And that is going to bring up 4th down.
The initial reaction is, how does this quarterback not throw the ball past the 1st down line to gain to try to extend this drive? And the reality is, because they've already decided they're going to go for it on 4th down.
That is fielded at the 20. And he'll get a few yards back here on the return before being forced out of bounds.
At their own 29-yard line.
Throwing on 1st down is Herbert. Coming free is Conklin. And they'll get about half of what they needed. It's a pickup of 5 and sets up 2nd and 5.
At the 34-yard line.
Give up the middle to Harris. And he'll be stacked up at the line of scrimmage.
The tackle by Chris Barnes.
3rd and 5.
No gain on the play. Brings up 3rd down and 5.
Out of the gun, here's Herbert. He gets this one complete to Johnston. He's going to be out of bounds inside the 40-yard line.
28 yards. And the Chargers.
They'll run for the first time with their fullback. Trying to use that big body to get the yardage, but he is stopped for no gain.
On the tackle. No gain on the play. Brings up 2nd and
Take the handoff. Now Herbert.
38-yard line.
Right side and hauled in by McConkey. And they'll hold him to a gain of just a couple and sets up 3rd down.
That's a gain of 3. It's 3rd and 7.
From the gun, it's Herbert. He'll take a shot here, back of the end zone. And that ball out of reach toward the sideline. It'll be an incompletion.
It's just so hard to be a good offense in the NFL, Mike, when you are not good on 3rd down. Your inability to extend drives, it either puts a lot of pressure on your coaches to be aggressive on 4th down or simply punt or take a field goal. You have to maintain possession and give you more cracks to score touchdowns. So touchdowns are always the primary goal of every drive. But when you find yourself down 3 here in the second half, you've just got to find a way to tie the game up. And they were able to do that here.
Across the 20, they'll mark them down before the 25-yard line. And that's where the offense will take over.
First and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
So here's a 1st and 10 now. They'll start from the 24. Play action. Tagovailoa. They'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete.
Tie game, second half. Mistakes here can really decide the outcome of the game, so it's a really smart play. Nothing's open. Just throw it out of bounds. Live to fight another play.
A throw there on 2nd down, going to be incomplete.
There's a fine line between trusting your arm and having a little bit too much faith in your arm, right? I think this was one of those situations here, Mike, where there was nowhere to go with the ball. He tries to fit that one in there anyway, and he's lucky that it just falls incomplete.
Still on his feet. That changes a lot. He's out of bounds all the way down at the 20-yard line.
56-yard gain on the play. That's good for a Dolphins.
On play action, it's Tagovailoa. Throwing over the middle, this one is complete. Tough running there in the red zone. He did not want to go down. And he picks up the 1st down. It'll be 1st and goal.
1st and goal at the 2-yard line.
It's been a really good drive so far, but what I really like, Mike, is they're down here in the red zone, and they continue to attack. Now, not quite a touchdown, but with 1st and goal, this defense certainly has their back against the ropes.
Stop short of the goal line.
From the 1,
It's a
2nd and goal.
Brings up 2nd and goal.
Right. Trying to find a crease in that mass of humanity, but he's going to come up short. Can the defense do it again? From the 1. 3rd down now, and goal. They'll try to run this one in. And he will not get in. The defense stands their ground, pushes him back, and they force 4th down.
I give that defense all the credit in the world there, Mike. And offensively, you find yourself 1st and goal from the 1. You have to find a way to get that last yard and put the ball in the end zone. There's no excuses to miss a touchdown here.
They'll try to run, and he's not going to get there. They stopped him at the goal line. It's a turnover on downs. Now, after the play, he'll stop it. We have an injured Dolphin, and as the medical staff looks him over, we'll step aside. They'll start this on the ground, and it's Harris. And he gets him out of danger and then some, up past the 20-yard line.
It's a gain of 22
Can't ask for much more. 22 yards on the first play of the drive.
A gain of 22 yards. 1st down, Chargers.
On 1st down, right back to Harris. And he's going to be taken down. Not so easy this time. They drop him back behind the line. It's 2nd down.
At the 23-yard line.
Another run here with Harris. And this is going to work out a little better. He'll get 9 on that one. But they're going to need to convert on 3rd down.
A gain of 9 brings up 3rd down.
They run it over center with Harris.
Najee Harris, the ball carrier. He's tackled at the 34-yard line. A 2-yard gain. It's 4th down.
And the Chargers will punt, getting set to kick it away. As he'll punt it away for the 4th time today. This is taken at the 25. And that's a nice job of getting to him, making sure that return was not going anywhere. give near to right. And a good piece of running there. He'll get about 9 yards past the 35-yard line. Ball on the 36 now. Here's 2nd and 1. They run again with right. And he'll get about 4 out of that one. That should be enough to move the chains. It is 1st down.
Gain of 4 yards. And the Dolphins, 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 40-yard line.
Back on the ground and back to right. And not much there. He's back to the original line. No gain on that one.
So they go with the 1st down run, hoping to just get them some positive yards and get themselves into a good 2nd down situation. But now they find themselves in 2nd and long. So the more you give defenses the opportunity, Mike, to defend you one-dimensional.
The pressure, too much, and he goes down. That is the 9-time Pro Bowler Khalil Mack into double figures now. That is sack number 10 on the year. Work to do following the sack. It is 3rd and long. From the gun, here's Tua. Short pass taken in by the tight end. And a good job here defensively. They did not let him get away. He's well short of the 1st down mark. Punt team comes out. Dolphins going to kick it away. Looking up through the raindrops. No issue there, though. Fair catch, called for, and taken successfully. So, points at a premium. Defensive battle so far as we are through 3. Back with more after the break. You're tuned in to the NFL on EA Sports. Going to get it here as we start the 4th. And he's going to have this one up near the 28. A gain of 14. Good for a quick 1st down.
The Chargers, 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 28-yard line.
On the zone read, here's Harris. And this time they are ready for it. Thrown for a loss. And it's 2nd down.
This play here, Mike, is just all about the get-off of the defensive line. Watch how fast they go when that ball is snapped. Nowhere for this running back except to go down for a loss.
Here's a 2nd and 12. Now it's Herbert. He'll find his tight end, Conklin. And he'll be tackled up around the 45-yard line. A gain there of 20. It's good for a Charger 1st down.
It's a gain of 20. 1st down, Los Angeles.
Really nice job there, Mike. I mean, he sees the blitz coming and just gets the ball out of his hands. Understand where your outlets are. It results in an easy pitch and catch and move the chains. I think every running back's dream is that he's going to run through a wide open hole and have breakaway touchdowns, but that's not necessarily the case very often in the NFL. So the backs that are the best are the ones that can get more yardage than maybe what's blocked for. And I think this is a nice physical gain here that they can continue to build off of as the game unfolds. He sniffed that one out from the jump. I mean, once he diagnosed and knew where the ball was going, he got there in a hurry, and he put an end to that play really before it ever got started.
And on 3rd down, that ball incomplete.
And at this stage of the game, it's both teams that are really seeing who can make the big play to swing the game in their favor. And this time, it's the defense. He's able to get his hands on it. Mike, I think they're lucky he wasn't able to get both hands on it because it could have been even a bigger play.
Now, Tua and the Miami offense head out for their next possession. And this defense might be about ready to wave the white flag. Nothing they have tried to throw at him has been successful. He just processes things so quickly, making the right read seemingly every time. He'll get this out to his running back. And he's brought down after a gain of 6 on first down.
It's a pickup of 6. Brings up 2nd and 4.
On the give, it's right. He'll try to get back to the line, but it's not happening. Gonna lose a yard. Wow, an important one coming here. Tie game, late, and this is 3rd down. He's got the hook up there to Waddle. So, from the 36, it is 1st and 10.
That's good for a Dolphins first down.
Here's Tagovailoa. Quick throw, taken in. They'll get about 4 here as he is taken down.
47. A gain of 5 brings up 2nd and 5 at the 41-yard line.
Tua going to hold on to this. The defense not fighting. They stay at home and they tackle him for no gain.
So it's just a simple read, but it's really well defended. They had both the give and the pull reads both accounted for, and the play ends up going nowhere.
Throwing on 3rd down, Tagovailoa. And he'll try to get to the marker, but he's going to wind up a yard or 2 short.
And it seems like he just cut that route a little too short. He's got to get more depth on the initial stem, and that way he makes sure when he catches the ball, it's beyond the sticks.
And he couldn't get that one to check up. It'll keep bouncing into the end zone. It's a touchback. The Chargers offense and running back Najee Harris getting set to take over once more. And he has put in a full game's work and then some. Just an incredible performance on the ground to this point in the 4th quarter. And he'll knock him down up beyond the 30. They get 11 and quickly pick up the first down.
And the Chargers first down. A gain of 11.
Line of scrimmage is the 31 as they line up 1st and 10. Williams in motion. Play clock has expired. We're not going to get this one off on top. To throw is Herbert. That's a short one taken in by Conklin. Good result there after the penalty. They get the yardage back and then some.
Brings up 2nd and 4 at the 37-yard line.
On 2nd down, a run with Harris. And he's going to have the first down. Mark him at the 45 and move the chains.
It's a gain of 8. And the Chargers first down. An 8-yard pickup.
They'll give it to Harris again. This time the sledding becomes a little more difficult. They're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage.
The tackle made by Jordan Brooks.
Now Herbert throwing on 2nd down. Now a screen set up for Harris. And they're going to work this down inside the 45.
Harris.
So they come to the line for first down and 10.
That's another Chargers first down.
Here's the rookie out of North Carolina, Marion Hampton. And not much there. Good defense. Held to no gain.
Right at the line of scrimmage.
2nd and 10.
No gain on the play. 2nd and 10 at the 43-yard line.
Shotgun now for Herbert. To get this complete, it's Williams over the middle.
Lead to number 81.
And he's going to be dropped after a pickup of about 5.
It's a gain of 6. Brings up 3rd and 5.
Herbert going to try to throw on 3rd down. And that is incomplete.
Timing and trust. Critical elements of this quick passing game. If your target and the quarterback are not on the same page, it winds up being an incompletion and a wasted down.
That's going to be out of bounds. Well judged and spotted right at the 10-yard line. The Dolphins offense back onto the field for their next possession. We'll see how they want to attack things here, backed up deep in their own end. It's 1st and 10. Not much there, maybe a yard. They'll come up for second and 9.
1 yard gain brings up second and 9.
Out of the gun, Tagovailoa. That's going to be incomplete. They cannot hook up there. And that takes us to the 2-minute warning. Now, a big third down. They'll drop to throw. Going up top. That one broken up. It is incomplete. This defensive secondary, they have been really a no-fly zone all game long. It continues here and brings up fourth down.
Great job there defensively, separating the man from the ball. And this is the moments in the game where you need your best players to step up. And this guy's showing what he's capable of doing in the game's critical moment.
Fair catch will be taken here. It is right at the 40-yard line. So now here comes the Chargers as they get set to take over once more. They'll see if they can go about breaking our tie. We're all even at 10 as this drive begins. First and 10. Harris. And he'll get nothing here. Back to the line of scrimmage, and that's all.
No gain on the play. Brings up second.
Herbert to throw on second down. Over the middle, that's the tight end, Conklin. And that'll go for a gain of 7. And it's going to set up third down.
A gain of 8 yards.
Herbert.
And it's third down.
That ball intercepted. And the Dolphins are going to take over at their own 41-yard line.
And at this point in the game, Mike, we all know one play can be the difference between winning and losing. And now after that poor throw, we'll see, can they capitalize on this extra possession that they just stole?
The Dolphins offense headed back to take over once more. They'll start out first down and 10. Here's 2. Open man, Malik Washington. Here's a second and 6.
Malik Washington.
A shotgun snap for 2. Oh, the ball's out. And that was very nearly a disaster at this juncture of the game. But fortunately, a teammate able to cradle it, and they keep possession. And this is going to be caught, but they say out of bounds. So no challenge flags in the last 2 minutes from the sideline. All second looks will come from replay. And I think the referee's been buzzed here to get another look at this call, and it is a big one. He was looking for Nick Westbrook-Akine there. And it's going to be fourth down. So the official upstairs and the replay center in New York get the second look. And indeed, this call will be overturned. The Chargers offense ready to see what they can do with this next possession. They'll start it here with a first and 10. Conklin goes in motion. On first down, Herbert. Pass caught right side by Conklin. And he's going to get this one out to the 43-yard line. Final minute, still 2 timeouts remaining as we get to first and 10. They'll go with Harris. And he'll just hope to stay on his feet here, picking his way forward for a gain of about 4. Out of the gun, here's Herbert. That one incomplete. Good job, textbook there, separated the man from the ball, and it'll bring up third down. From the gun, it's Herbert. He gets this one complete to Johnston. And he's taken down inside the opponent's 35.
It's a gain of 21 yards.
Now a timeout Chargers here. That's their second. And they'll stop with 28 seconds to go in the game.
21 yards. First down, Chargers.
Here's Harris. And And this takes him into the red zone. He's brought down inside the 20-yard line. Give him 15 more on that one. They are on the move. It's a first down. Now Miami going to use the second of their timeouts. They'll be disappointed there after giving up the first down. So here is Cameron Dicker. Dicker, the kicker, in a big spot. This to win the game. This kick is good. And that very likely will be a game winner.
And that's just got to be a great feeling over on that sideline, Mike. I mean, an excellent job by this offense to give yourself a chance to win it. And then this kick. I mean, what's left to be said? It was never in doubt, and it's going to lead this team to a victory.
This is 1st and 10.
The Dolphins take over 1st and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
One last throw here for Tua. Over the middle, it's taken in by Waddle. And he'll be taken down, and that is going to do it. Oh, the comeback falls short. Time runs out. This game is over. So it's a win for the visiting Chargers. They get themselves into field goal range for one final shot. Kicker delivers. They avoid overtime and come away with a 3-point victory. So that'll just about do it for Greg Olsen and our entire team. I'm Mike Tirico. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, log on to easports.com. With that, we say so long, everyone.